How do you become an untouchable gangster in Mafia the Old Country? Because that was my goal when I first loaded into the game. I wanted a full mob boss fantasy right from the start. So I tried cheat codes for the game. And here's how I became the biggest mobster in the Old Country. One of my first jobs in the game included getting a water pump bag for a farmer. For this, I needed to take out a bandit camp in the mountains. This is where the first codes became useful. I started with the unlimited clip ammo code. With this active, I never had to worry about my ammunition during the first gunfight. No matter if I had a revolver or a rifle equipped, my ammo count always stayed full. But of course, nothing is ever that easy. And after the first wave was cleared, more of these showed up. That's why I used the Godmode code. It made me invincible to enemy fire and I didn't have to crouch behind cover. I could run up to each bandit and greet them with a shotgun blast to the face. After that was done, it was time to relax a bit. You know, maybe buy a new horse or go for a ride. That's where the next code came in. Before buying a new horse, I added the add money slider and simply added an insane amount of cash to my inventory. Now I could shop freely and buy new horses and saddles. If you want to use this code, just make sure you collect some cash before using the slider in the game. Of course, whenever I wanted a more realistic experience, the reset Dinari to 0 code stripped me back down to nothing, forcing me to grind every last coin from jobs, deals and side hustles. So, after I bought a new horse, I decided to take a ride to the countryside. But of course, I can't even have that without trouble. Because shortly after, Enzo's love interest Isabel got kidnapped, along with his stupid rich fiancé. Anyway, thing is, I needed to rescue them. For this, I activated refill bandages. With this code active, I could patch myself up anytime during fights. In addition, with refill Tonics and refill Whetstones, I always had supplies when I needed them and could sharpen my knife anytime in the game. During this shootout, I also tested some hardcore codes. Low stamina and low health turned Mafia the Old Country into a hardcore third-person shooter. One shot and I was dead. But it made for a great extra challenge whenever I wanted to test my aiming and reflexes. Anyway, I rescued Isabel, but her rich fiancé was still kidnapped. So, of course, I went after him. I snuck into the enemy camp and fought my way until I found him. This is where I combined all codes for the first time. Clip ammo, God mode, stamina. All these codes combined made me a walking tank. I could clear the camp, rescue the and save the day. In addition, I was rich as hell. So yeah, that were my first few hours in Mafia the Old Country. And with these codes active, I actually achieved my goal of becoming the strongest and richest mobster. If you want to try out these codes for yourself, you can find a full trainer at Plitch.com. If this showcase helped, drop a like, subscribe to the Plitch channel and let us know what kind of crime boss you'd become. See you next time.